cut with the moon rocks. I don't think, I just say shit. Call me Rally from the Boondocks. MJ with the moonwalk. Michael Jordan with the 6 rings. 6 guy with the 6 kings. I've been shining for like 6 springs. Underrated, know I'm on my grind. I just hustle, all I know is shine. I don't sleep, I ain't got the time. I just hustle till I know it's time. Smoking presidential campaigns. You ain't got it, that's a damn shame. Niggas hating, throwing lampshade. Burning fire through the lampshade. At this rate, it's a landslide. Flow hotter than an empire. In the field like Mantow. Back then and now. Treating rappers, I'm a grandchild. Flow sick and foul. Hot, flow, hot, fire. Black and mild.
I ain't got time to waste. I got the money to make. I ain't got time to waste. I got the money to make. I ain't got time to waste. I got the money to make.
I ain't got time to waste.
I ain't got time to waste. I got the money to make. I ain't got time to waste. I got the money to make.
I ain't got time to waste.
I got the money to make. I got the money to make. I ain't got time to waste.
I got it now, I got it now, they ain't catching me. Niggas been eating so good on these haters, now they wanna find out my recipe. My flow is just hotter than ever. If you got the beef, then I come with the Chesapeake. I got it poppin', I got it jumping like me in a car with the ecstasy. And love with Miss Nina, and I hold my baby, and she shoot it out like a pregnancy. I'm in your state with a bit with a rate turning up, blowing loud in the embassy. She know it's business, and I know it's business, and I'ma just rip all her tendencies. I'm living life with no penalties. I get that whole my energy. I got the dope for the remedy. Suit and tie like a Kennedy. Best friends with the ATM, that's hella bands in the Bentley. Crucial flow, I'm unusual. Fuck with me, chopper singing like a musical.
Let's go.
I'm unusual. Fuck with me, chopper singing like a musical. I'm unusual. Fuck with me, chopper singing like a musical.
Let's get it. What it do? We back. Sunday is a fun day. Talk to me nice. It's your boy Crypto Million back with another one. Let's get it. How have we been? How we been doing, family? How we been doing? We turned up today, man. We are live, man. Like and subscribe because it is a great time to be alive in whatever that you're doing today, man. You already know when we come to this stream, we are bringing the energy on a Sunday, fun day. Up massively on some of these projects. We're going to be talking about altcoins, big caps, low caps, small caps, micro caps. You already know. Salute to the P. We up. How everybody doing? Let's chop it up with the chat. You already know. Armzilla, what's the word? My boy Harp. You already know how we doing it, man. Oh, here you go on to talk about the Eagles on a Sunday. All right. Crypto Hynix says how to get into Patreon. Can't see any link on your page. You made me see reasons to get the Morales money. Thanks to you, video. Hey, man, join the Patreon, Crypto Hynix. I posted it in the last video. It is the top comment, pinned comment in the last video that I made. Make sure when you leave this stream, you go join. Myria is on a tear. Armzilla, you already know. T.O., what's the word? You already know. We Millie Rock, baby. Ted Cash in this joint. Let's go. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, man, we got a lot going on in cryptocurrency. It's been slower on the news end, but we've been seeing some massive moves in the altcoin market. Now, I think today is a little bit of a what we call today a correction day, right? You know, we're seeing a correction across the board, but there are some microcaps that are doing well. And in this video, I also want to talk about some of the ecosystems I plan on utilizing throughout the bull run. You feel me? I think a narrative that a lot of people are not talking about today in cryptocurrency is the ability, family, to use each ecosystem and kind of like invest in the coins and ecosystem. So what I've noticed, right? And this is just from my personal research. This is what I've noticed. I've noticed that what whales do, they find an ecosystem that they like, right? They're kind of like how we see from the crypto cycle, how it goes from the blue chip, the mid caps, the low caps. It happens the same thing within these chains. So for instance, AVAX, we've seen AVAX start pumping, and then we'll probably see the meme coins in AVAX pumping, and then we'll probably see the gaming coins in AVAX pumping. It probably goes the opposite way. Maybe gaming coins, then the meme coins in the AVAX, on the AVAX chain pumping. So this is what you want to start doing, is really upgrading your knowledge. And the one thing that, when you come to this channel, I hope you guys leave with is value. So we got the big chains out there, but we also got the smaller chains And let me get a tour off my screen here because I want to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. So we got the smaller chains like BitRock, right? BitRock, for example, right? When BitRock starts to pump, and again, a lot of cryptocurrencies are going on a little correction, but you can see on the month, BitRock is up 109%. When BitRock starts to pump, I would imagine that the smaller cryptocurrencies within their ecosystem will pump as well. We just recently seen it from Tau. We're now seeing a lot of those coins in the Tau ecosystem, kind of like correct. If you're part of the P, you already know that I was invested into Tau. Now, Tau Ini, excuse me. It did correct, massive correction. But I'm not looking to sell any of my tokens there. Again, don't copy trade me. Do what you want to do. Also, I want to address one of the comments that I seen inside the Elon on one of my Elon videos where the guy was like, I secretly held my tokens. No, I sold every single Elon token around that time. When I said I sold those Elon tokens, I sold those Elon tokens. I didn't keep any of them. I sold all of them. Put that initial investment into another project, which is none of y'all business, right? But we got a 10x with that project. If you've been following my channel, you probably know what project I'm talking about. So we got a 10x with that project, and I was able to catch Elon pretty much in the same region that it was in before I left it. So it pumped without me. I told you guys, hey, I thought we was gonna pick up another zero. This token pumped without me, went all the way up to like 2.6 or 2.7 or almost to the threes, right? And then the Polynex hack happened, and we seen like a massive dump, right? So it's back to really where it started from. And in the midst of that happening, I've made probably like a 10x on. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm saying that to say this: if I tell you guys that I did something, I did it. I do not. I told you guys, like, I stopped out of a tour, right? You think I wasn't a little, mad that I let a lot of that FUD get in my brain when I seen the tour pumping back over $1? Yeah, I was mad, but it happens. It happens in cryptocurrencies. And salute to the people in the comments, man, that were really, really, really helping me out through that. You know what I'm saying? Because it really messed up my mind with a lot of things. I was to the point to where I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to actually share Degen information on my channel. And it really, really got to that point from a mental aspect because I'm a human being just like anybody else. And accountability, right? I hold accountability for anything that happened in cryptocurrency. And if you expect that from an influencer, you should as well. Because at the end of the day, I'm not with you when you hit that buy button. I'm not with you when you hit that sell button, that green button, that red button. You have to make that decision, all right? Hence the reason in the Patreon, I always preach that we don't do buy alerts. I kind of like give you an example of what I'm researching, why I'm researching, the narrative. And even when I look across the board, right, with other influencers and just the whales and the OGs in the space, I do the same thing. I see, okay, this guy's talking about a narrative that's pumping, right? But he's talking about the higher end projects, right? The Michael Jordans. Well, let me go find the Kobe Bryants, all right? We know Kobe may not has become as great as MJ, but he came damn near close, right? So it puts us ourselves in a position. So I'm saying that to say this: with these chains that's coming out, these layer 2s that will complement Ethereum, right? Who wants to pay Ethereum fees? I mean, god damn. I go on Ethereum to sell something because, hey, I don't want to, I'm just, look, and it's funny because when I go on my portfolio, right, I'm like, I'm tired of even seeing this token. I'm tired of seeing this token. I'll sell it.
Thanks for all you do, Crypto Millie.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. I can't see your comment because I'm vibing right now, but definitely you are appreciated. But yeah, so I don't even know what that super chat was, but I do appreciate the super chat. I'll put my phone up here, family, just to be able to see you comments while I'm jiggulating, you know what I'm saying, in the crypto space. But if I got a cryptocurrency, right, that I'm looking at, and I'm like, man, I'm tired of seeing it. I just want to sell it because I'm tired of seeing the name in my portfolio. And you go to Ethereum, it's like $30 just to sell. You're like, oh shit. Right? Nobody wants to do that. So the moral of the story was layer 2s will do well, right? We got 56 people up in this joint watching. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Let me turn this down. I'm just putting up my phone here to be able to see you guys' comments here. Doug, thank you for the $10. Thank you for the $10, brother. I see it now. Let me see if I can be able to prop my phone up there. XP power blocks. What you know about power blocks, man? I don't want to talk. Look, we ain't going too Degen just yet, right? I can't share it all, right? Now, XPB is a very volatile proof of work project, but yes, I have done research on it. Feel free. Yes, the gas sucks, man, and it's like, bam, you want to get rid of a token. So we know that there will be a world where layer 2s do well. I've told you guys my portfolio is split into these sectors right here. These are the sectors that I feel like will be the most productive, leading with AI and gaming. Now, I mean, at this point, AI needs to be stopped because, you feel me? I go over here, right? This is why AI needs to be stopped. I seen the and salute to Nakamoto Games. Oh my God. Salute to Naka. Boy, them boys in Naka who got in early are up. We got a project. We got in early too. Should I Patreon? If you part of the Patreon, should I share our project? Should I go public yet with our project? Should I go public or we waiting? We waiting. Right? I don't know, Patreon. I don't know if they ready for us to go public yet. But we've been definitely printing, right? We definitely been printing. But AI must be stopped because, you know, when I see things like this, and so, oh my God, Superverse pumping for my crypto.com fam. That is if you got in that project, crypto.com fam, Crow fam, you got into that project. Wow, right? Wow. Yes, crypto has been cooking up like a mother. Let me see if I can find what I'm talking about here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dang, did I post so much things? Godly, I ain't know I posted this much. Sheesh. Ain't no way I posted this much. Ain't no way I posted this one. Ain't no way. I know it. Let me see if I can find it. But this is why AI needs to be stopped, right? AI needs to be stopped. If I can actually find the song, I don't know if they deleted it. It'd be pissed off. That'd be pissed off if they did. I'm kind of pissed off right now. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, chat. Let me see if I can actually find it. But it had me dying, y'all. It had me dying. That man BitBoy done lost his damn mind, bro. What happened? Let me see if I can actually find it here. Damn, man. Where is it? They must have deleted it. Janet Yellen must have got on them boys like, hey, you got to delete this. But it was an AI song, right? It was an AI song that had Janet Yellen actually rapping. Yo, this shit is hilarious, y'all. I wish I could find it. I'm so mad I can't find it. Some bullshit, bro. Salute to my boy Crypto Seth in the fight, bro. I'm going with Seth. I'm looking for a little bit more time, y'all. Give me a little bit more time. Damn, I post so much on Twitter. I didn't realize that I damn near post so much on Twitter. Here we go. I found it. Yo, check this out, y'all. Chat, check this out. This is why AI need to be stopped.
Finance. So excited, I could dance. Finance. Everybody, raise your hands. Finance. I can feel it in my pants. Hands. Actually, it's bananas. So excited, I could dance. Everybody, raise your hands. I can feel it in my pants. Actually, it's bananas. They hear me yelling, they're like, pardon, you bitch. The secretary's in the crib. It's straight mafia shit. It's still fed gang. Let the bangs hang with the grip. The rag's blue, like my blazer. She's a favorite crip. Granny J back in the mix. Yeah, I know you missed her. Name Janet, but I'm yelling. I ate Michael's sister. We run the game, y'all silly. That's all, really. About to ball like a player.
With that full Billy. Hey,
no, this will make all of
yo, this is crazy. That's why AI need to be stopped, bro. AI got to be stopped. Like, that is the bad side about AI. We seen it with the What's that? What's the guy name? Ripple, the Ripple scam that's going on YouTube. I think they got another one with Chainlink guy talking where if you are a new person in cryptocurrency, you look at that video and you think like, oh, they're doing a giveaway, right? And you sign up and then you lose your whole damn portfolio, right? You connect your wallet and it's a wrap for your cryptocurrency. Please do not connect to those scams. So there is a flip side of AI that has me cautious of the narrative because we still don't know how the regulation or the laws will fall into AI. So even though I'm extremely bullish on AI, I think I would want to tell everybody to just keep that in the back of your mind that, I mean, the stuff that OpenChat is working on now, they say it can, ChatGPT 5 will actually blow people's minds. So you got to be cautious of the whole AI trend from the regulational standpoint. Gaming, y'all know gaming probably is the number one trend because we don't got to worry about regulation with gaming. Gaming, we know, makes the most sense with cryptocurrency, right? Gaming. So we know gaming is probably going to be the one sector that goes parabolic. So you want to align yourself with the gaming projects that you are most interested in. Me personally, I've been invested in Myria. So Myria has been literally on a run, family. And you're still early in Myria. I mean, wow, 73 million. I didn't know it was up this much. Damn. Bro, actually, I don't be checking my joint. $71 million market cap. Myria has now set a all new high. So you can see why people say this is a bullish pattern. Once you see the official reversal, then it put this cup, handle, blast off. Very, very bullish project. So many people flooded out the project, right? But the Alex Beckers, the Elliott Trades, these people were probably buying at the bottoms where everybody thought like, oh, VC was dumping, which is crazy because we knew Myria was a brand new project with a very, very bullish team and a infrastructure play with the ability, I believe, to have a studio or nodes, very similar to Gala and IMX. So if you miss Gala or you miss IMX, it made the perfect sense to buy Myria. And man, we've been talking about Myria since down here, right? Down here, salute to my boy Crypto Archie. He wasn't the one that actually that I found the project through, but definitely one of the people that really, really, really started making it public out there that Myria was a great project and this was a great buy for Myria. So salute to my boy Archie. Always love to show love in the space, but it's great. It's great to see that Myria finally shook off all that fudge, shook off all the VC jeets, and now we're seeing Myria literally explode, right? And we're seeing gaming cryptocurrencies throughout the market explode. Some of the ones that I hold, and I told you guys I didn't want to get into Neotokyo without first buying a Citizen. And I made that video and I was thinking like, damn, I want to give you guys even more, alpha behind the video. But I told you, like, I want to be sitting at that table. And I know like the S1 is like $2,000. I'm like, sheesh. Should I drop that $2,000? Should I not? You know what I mean? We got 4 cents. So Myria here. GFAL, another good one. I still hold Dubs. I got a lot of gaming tokens. Not a lot, but I still hold Dubs. Excuse me, I spelled that wrong. We still hold Dubs. I know somebody asked me that the other day. They was like, are you still bullish on Dubs? Do you still hold Dubs? Yes, I still hold Dubs. I'm not sure what's going on with Dubs. Dubs at $4. Okay, cool. We still hold Dubs. I still got I got a little moon bag of Compete here. Another one that got, what's this? Listed on Epic Games. I got a little bag of Compete. So I got some low caps, but I need to start looking for some more microcaps within chains, microcap chains within chains, and really, really putting myself in a position to find those gaming tokens that are around $1 million market cap that can actually make it in. Look at this type of comment right here. Don't listen to these people. I'm bearish on Compete. 3% in buy and sell tax is not good. It is good. So let me ask you this question, chat and community and new people that's part of my channel. Would you prefer a cryptocurrency to continuously sell off from the liquidity pool to reinvest into the project? Or would you prefer the cryptocurrency to use and utilize the tax, the buy and sell tax, to grow the ecosystem? So I am not technically against a buy and sell tax. It just has a bad, it has a bad cloud. It has a bad kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Connotative. Yeah, y'all know what word I'm talking. Yeah, public schools, bear with me. But it's just always been, it's always been looked at from a bad perspective. The same as migrations, right? But I'm not bearish on any cryptocurrency that has a buy and sell tax unless it's something that's outrageous, or they just plan on just being a meme coin, a meme utility, and meme coin and meme community without adding any type of utility. So the gaming sector is something that you want to pay attention to. Still hold PZP. I told you guys, a lot of people asked me about PZP. I still hold PZP. Somebody asked me, I said I responded sad on PZP. I didn't respond sad on PZP. I simply said I would love to see a little bit more of my cryptocurrencies kind of like, take the same walk or path that Myria took, connecting with Alex Becker, connecting with Neotokyo, and awarding yourself that type of awareness. But PZP has been doing well without it. And who's to say not every cryptocurrency actually needs to sign a 360 deal? Like if you sign an artist, right? Sign a 360 deal. So at the end of the day, even the gaming tokens that don't want to join Neotokyo, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying, oh, sell every game token that doesn't join the Neotokyo. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it would be a good look because we're seeing some of the biggest brains in the Neotokyo community. You're seeing project owners, founders, devs, top crypto gaming influencers. So it's just a good look for that collaboration and to build out that infrastructure and kind of like bounce ideas of where everybody would want the gaming crypto sector to go. So I want to make that totally clear. PlayZac did bounce back from 37 cent to 51 cent, I believe, here at the highs. Oh, almost went to, it did set a new all-time high here at 60. At one point it went to almost 60 cent, like 54, 55 cent. So that's good. That's good that it was able to bounce back from 38 cent, because a lot of people were looking at it like, wow, is this thing about to dump? Is it over with? They thought it was a head and shoulder patterns, and you can see here it may. I would want to see it break here instead of kind of like setting up that double top pattern there. So another sector that we actually been doing good on is the RWA sector, and I'll share a few of my projects. I know a lot of people in the comments going to ask me about Recoin. Salute to the Recoin. Like, Recoin came back ferocious, right? I made a lot of profits in the early stages of Recoin. That comeback was ferocious. I wish I would have saved the little moon bag, right? Because it's not a bad project. At the time, it was just a very high volatile project, and I was up and nice in profits, right? And we still had that bearish sentiment around the space. And I seen an opportunity with Relio Network, and I pounced on it at 13 cent. And ever since we pounced on Relio Network, which I shared in our private group, we were able to go up massively. In fact, we got into Myria all the way down here at the peak of the migration, and now we're up massively on Relio Network. So don't believe these people in the comments, man, that say, oh, sell this project. Who gives a fuck? I can do what I want to do. It's my portfolio. And if you want full transparency when I say I'm selling something, don't take it the bad way. Don't be like, oh, Millie's trying to flood the problem. Not flooding the project. I'm making moves. I'm sharing them publicly. And if you don't like that, it's simply unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Just that simple. All right. So Relio Network. Doing well with Relio Network. Major move here with Relio Network. I just recently opened a trade with another RWA project. It's a little bit more foundational, right? Because I didn't want to have too much. I didn't want to have too much exposure to like high volatile RWA projects. So I took a flyer here on LCX. Now this is an example of what I'm talking about. I seen LCX pumping, right? We seen LCX pumping. So I'm like, damn, LCX is pumping, right? We seen LCX literally going crazy, right? If you go to the last 7 days, it went crazy. As you can see, it went from 4 cent all the way up to at one point almost did a 2x, almost went to 8 cent, right? And I was like, you know what? This is a perfect time for me to start looking at LCX, because, I mean, I could go with Quant, but Quant market cap is just so big. And I was like, you know what? This project has collaborated with projects that are seriously legit, right? Quant and LCX. And it's working to tokenize literally everything through PNFTs. So this is why I know NFTs will come back around. And I actually want to share y'all another project that's very high risk, but I think that I've been actually using, and we'll get into that. But let's just stick to what I'm saying originally, right? how I'm thinking, right? Okay, I got LCX, I got Quant. Let me find something in the Quant or LCX ecosystem with a lower market cap that can ride off the hype and the traction that we're seeing from LCX. And I decided to open trade here with Leox, however pronounce it, right? So we see Leox here. Not bad, not the best tokenomics, right? 25% of the max supply, 150 max supply. We know this thing can run to $5, $10. It's sitting at a $24 million market cap. I would have loved to get in it at a $10 million market cap down here, but we were able to get into it right around here. So right around here, we got into Leo X, and it's been literally going on like a little parabolic run, looking to set up all-time highs. So I've been ignoring this project for a while, but really keeping it on my watch list. And then I finally pounced. I said, man, this thing is at a $25 million market cap. If LCX runs, if Quant literally goes parabolic, Galileo Protocol will also go parabolic, but it has the most potential. So I'll be keeping an eye out for projects in the Quant and the LCX ecosystem, all right? I'm doing the same thing with Tau. Tau has pulled back, and of course, a lot of people get scared when projects pull back. We've seen some of the meme coins in the Tau ecosystem pull back as well, but I think they will rebound, okay? So when Tau goes down, the coins in the ecosystem go down. We got, right now, the strong ones that we have are Tau, Inu, and also Kazuna, okay? So I would, right now, if you're not into BitTensor, if you don't have at least one BitTensor, which in my opinion, you're putting yourself, I don't know. BitTensor is $260, but it has the same supply as Bitcoin. People are calling it the Bitcoin of AI. It's literally the infrastructure play that will look to replicate the success of ChatGPT and really be that competitor from ChatGPT. So if you got ChatGPT, right? You got Grok, which is Elon's version of ChatGPT, and then you got Tau, which is the decentralized version of ChatGPT. So it just depends on where you're looking to shop. If you want to go into the one that has the less volatility, you can, maybe they have a stock. I don't know what ChatGPT has and doesn't research or where you can invest into it. I don't know, but maybe you can invest into that. It'll be less volatile. Grok, is going to do well because Elon is pumping it, right? And I'm not talking about Grok, the meme coin, because that could possibly do well too. I'm talking about literally Grok, the thing that Elon is building, right? The competitor to ChatGPT. And then we got BitTensor here, which is the Web3 version of ChatGPT, right? The elite brain that's not just taking information from what the centralized entities which want to feed you, but is literally taking information from everything, right? The world. So, who's to say something like BitTensor can't reach north of 1,000, right? We've seen Quant run up there. We've seen projects like Alluvium. We've seen these projects that have a very, very, very low supply hit thousands of dollars, and the people who were able to get into BitTensor maybe at $50 would love to see this project hit $1,000, $2,000. So even if you just hold one, if we get this insane bull run, or if you say AI just massively grows in the next 2 to 5 years, then you're looking at a project that could potentially be sitting at 10 grand per token. All right. What's the cap potential of something like AI? We honestly don't know. We still need regulation, right? So we just don't know. It's still high risk, but it's worth a flyer to at least put it on your watch list, because this is the top AI cryptocurrency, right? It is. And last but not least, privacy, right? You got AirTor, they're building some things. A lot of people came inside the comments and was like, look, man, I still believe in what AirTor can become. I'm not even gonna call it AirTor no more, right? AirTor can become. A lot of people are still bullish on the developments. They're building out their own ecosystem, very similar to Tor, but way better, way better. So some people think they need to do a rebrand, maybe change the name, which could spell even more FUD, but some people simply believe in the roadmap and what a Tor can possibly come in the future. So if you truly believe in the demand of this project, right, because nothing's changed. They said they're dropping the Q1 Tor relays. They said everything seems to be expedited. So usually when things like this happen, you would think that the time frame would be pushed back. But I listened in to the Tor Twitter space, and for all the people that are wondering and questioning a Tor, go listen to their latest Twitter space, and it'll answer a lot of the questions there. Okay, so it'll answer a lot of questions. We've seen a pretty good rebound here from Etor. So if you're still bullish on that privacy AI narrative, people would still say Etor could possibly be the top one. We are seeing sort of like a V-shaped pattern. It is a lower high here, so I don't think that it will get back up here to $2, not yet or anytime soon. But it is trying to rebound. So if you are still interested in that privacy sector, just do your research. Do your research on Etor. Again, I got stopped out at about 77 cents. I haven't re-entered. Full transparency, I have not re-entered, but I know that the talk about Etor is heating back up, and the Twitter space was very, very, very nice. So do your research, check it out. Those are some of the sectors that I'm looking at. Of course, we do like GambleFi. We know that the top sector in the top token in GambleFi would have to be what's the Robit? I think Robit. I know a lot of people have been telling me about Robit for a while now. It's sitting at a $585 million market cap. And what makes Robit so massive is the ability to generate revenue. I believe they're like top 5 in revenue when being compared to Ethereum, Bitcoin. They might be the third. They might be the third best revenue making token in cryptocurrency, right? And this project still here, sitting here at 17 cents and a $590 million market cap. So it's pumped a lot. People who were able to get down here literally did well. But Robit is here to stay. It's that GambleFi project that all the whales are interested in, that could possibly get the institutional interest before any project in that sector. So what do? We find projects in the same sector that could also do well. So in the Patreon, I don't think I even showed this one before we actually get to Leela here, and I'll open up the chat in a few. I've personally decided to take a flyer here on FXI. So not FX1, that is the token before the migration, but FXI. This project is starting to catch a lot of people's attention. For the people who missed Robit, it's sitting here at a $4 million market cap with a little bit over 1,000 holders. I think that this project has massive potential. If we go down here to the Robit Twitter page here, you can see that it got about 19,000 followers. I am tuning in to the Robit space, so be sure to check that out. But this is why I like Robit right here. They're allowing you to bet in-game live bets. Like, let's say we were watching a MMA fight. You can bet literally on how many punches each MMA fight may land, may miss, utilizing AI technology. So this is a project that is simply collaborating AI technology, machine learning with the ability to bet. So utilizing AI tech course or pay for a class, that shows your commitment to whatever you're doing, right? In my opinion, I believe that I want to, give the most value in my group because these people are taking their time to invest, right? To not invest, well, per se, to pay to learn cryptocurrency. So that's passionate. They're mature. They understand, like, hey, if I buy, it's on me. If I sell, it's on me. And I'm always updating and letting people know public service announcements, where we're going with the channel, where we're going with this. So it's always a new update. And it seems like I really, really rock with the people in the P and the Discord. Salute to the Discord. Very understanding group, very mature group. I would, if you got the time, join the Discord first. If you really, really like the Discord because it's free, maybe consider the Patreon. It's up to you. I don't ask anybody to pay for anything. The only thing I ask is for a like and a comment, right? I help with the engagement so we can get these live streams and we can get these videos out here. But FXI, in my opinion, you see what's going on in the screen. This is the future of betting, utilizing AI technology to win or lose your bet. So definitely like GambleFi project. Full transparency, I do hold this project. I do hold FXI. So I'm letting you guys know that I do hold this project. Now, are you ready for the gem that everybody has been winning on in the P? Finally, for me to go public with it. Let me know in the chat, and I will talk about this project. by the end of the stream. So let me know in the chat if y'all want this project. We got 8 people up here, man. Make sure that you like and subscribe. I'm going to go to the chat real quick and hang out with you guys. And let me know in the chat if y'all want me to share that Super Degen pick, man. Let me know in the chat here. Share it with you guys. We got 78 people up in here. Let's get into some of this chat. Y'all going crazy, man. Y'all going crazy. Help me invest this $60K. I want to see it grow in the short term. I am not your financial advisor, BK. Get to the money. You got to do that on your own, baby. Ethereum fees are horrendous. Yes, entire Luna ecosystem. Luna is back, man. It's good to see Luna pumping for the people that really, really needed that thing to pump. What do we have here? Let me set my phone up there, y'all, so I can actually see y'all comments here. I held Myria for a minute. I'm happy it's paying off. Good. I gotta make a burner wallet account on DeFi because I don't like connecting to any sites. Twitter check marks on my main wallet will never get connected. Facts. You gotta protect your wallets out there, fam. You gotta protect your wallets. I told one guy inside the Discord, in the Patreon, you know, it's like, if you're gonna try to put some, tell people, hey, we got an airdrop coming, make sure it's not a phishing link. Please don't. Matter of fact, just don't share those in my Patreon. All right. Bro, look at Nemesis Downfall, first-person shooter. I'll check it out. What do you think about Terra Luna Classic pumping right now? I seen that it was up 26%. I've talked about Terra Luna Classic in the past. We made nice gains when it originally went down and pumped. We killed that trade. I haven't been involved with Terra Luna Classic ever since, man. Smash that likes button. Listen to Coin. But yo, spit the gem out. Of course we want another project. What's up, Billy? Man, me be grinding. I do, LeVar. Appreciate you. Link to join the Patreon. Want to pay with crypto. I got to find out how to do that. I seen my boy Archie has found out how to let people pay in crypto. I honestly don't know how to do that just yet. So give me an opportunity after the stream to do some research for it, you guys, for the people that do want to pay in crypto. I'm not sure how that works just yet. We do got some new stuff coming in, baby. So, you know, we getting the setup here. Appreciate it. We getting the setup here, man. So, yeah. A lot of people was like, Millie, you got we can't keep having you out here on 480p, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Now we moved it on up to 1080 and 4K. And it's actually been helping my channel a lot. So, salute to I want to give the credit to Mino. Salute to my boy FOMO Factory because, man, I rock with my boy. I rock my boy. Truly no hater. He was like, look, Millie, go get this lens. He was like, look, this is the lens I use for my camera. And, man, it's been a blessing ever since. So salute to you, FOMO Factor, for really giving me that assist, bro. You really like Steve Nash out here, baby. You'll check out the 30-day chart on our project called Vision Games. I have to check that one out. Equation, 1 million market cap. Y'all saying some things. Check out LaRace, D-Race competitor on BSC. NanoCap, however. Troy, come on, man. BSC, I don't really know about that one. We almost got 100 people in here. We need 100 people in here right now. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Hi, bro. You are the man. Much respect. Appreciate you, Crypto Lover. Always. Salute to Crypto Lover, man. In the Discord. Always growing the Discord. Being very, 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 nice to people. Very, 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 very stand-up guy right there. Ask Pal AI to pay. Y'all know I've invested into Pal AI. That's going to be a huge AI project. Pal AI is going to be a huge AI project here. I want to make sure I didn't skip any comments. As a Patreon, what services can we get, Millie? Sell, accumulation alerts, planning to invest $10K by joining as your Patreon. Can I 100x my money? I cannot answer that. I cannot tell you whether you will 100x your money. I would recommend just talking to some of the people that's in the Patreon. The one thing about Patreon, if you have a private group that has value, it'll spread itself. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to pump my Patreon. I don't really care if you join or you don't join. Get down here, talk to some of the people that's in it, and they'll let you know, right? I don't do alerts, first and foremost. I'm not doing buy and sell alerts. I'm not with that type of movement. I'm not with that. Only thing I'm doing is sharing what I'm looking at. I'm sharing how I research these projects, the narratives that we're investing in, and I will let you know if I personally get into something, and I tell you it's up to you if you want to actually get into it yourself. So keep that in mind. We got 112 people. We just maxed out, baby. We just maxed out right now. That is an all-time high. Salute to everybody in the chat right now. Let's go. That's what I like to hear, baby. That's what I like to see. We got 112 people in here. We are growing. Boca Juniors. And salute to Boca because he just asked me a question. So without further ado, this is the current trade that me and the Patreon have been in, right? Let's get into it. And this is still Degen. All right? So I want to let everybody know that this is still Degen. All right, so let's get into it before every cryptocurrency YouTuber and their mama said they found this first. Again, I'm not here to say I found this first, but if you in the P, you know. If you know, you know. So this is the project that we literally have been sending, right? We've been literally sending since we got in this project. We got in this project, family, at 20 cents, and then I DCA'd at 16 cents. And I let everybody know in the Patreon, you know, and how the Patreon works is the top tiers get the information first, and then it trickles down, and then finally we just set it loose in the whole Patreon. And the thing about it is, I still wasn't even confident with talking about this on my YouTube channel. So this is the first time I've ever talked about this on my YouTube channel, besides the video where I showed y'all examples of how I found this cryptocurrency. Make sure you go watch that video and you'll see how I found this cryptocurrency. But liquid layer token is the token of the day. We got into this project at 20 cents. It is still, family, early. This thing has a max of, let me move this out the way. This thing has a max of 10 million tokens. The circulating supply is 65% of the max supply, and it's now holding a $10 million market cap. Family, we are lit with this project. Man, if this thing does a 100x, it's going to really, really go crazy. But we got into this project early. Every time I adjust the what's it called? Every time I adjust the what the goddamn shit called? Goddamn. Every time I adjust the fib retracement, it just keeps going up. Now, there are wick candles on the 4-hour. We're not technically overbought just yet, so maybe it's a little bit more life on this, but I would be very, very aware and cautious because this thing has pumped so much. And if we just utilize the law of meme coins, man, this thing almost went to $2 at one point. Wow, insane, right? To see that we got into it down here. But if we utilize the law of meme coins from here, you can see that it pumped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So I would be personally looking for a pullback, right? I'm not here to tell you guys that this thing is about to go parabolic from here because it's already went parabolic, okay? I would be looking for a pullback as we are starting to see some wick candles. This is still a very high risk project, okay? It has a couple concerns, okay? But besides just those concerns, the project has been doing very, very well. Everybody's talking about it on crypto Twitter. And they're a proof of work project. Now, this is what I want to be clear. I'm telling you this because there are other new proof of work projects that are starting to go crazy. I'll probably give you 2 of them on this live. I'm not going to give you all. I don't know if I want to give you guys 2 of them. Maybe this one. So just start doing your research in the narrative and try to find something that is unique. So this is very similar to Casper, right? But what separates Casper is the interoperability and the liquid staking derivative bridge. That's what allows you to interact with the Osmos, the Cosmos, and utilize your Lila tokens as an opportunity to lend or borrow. So utilizing your tokens to actually lend and borrow with the ecosystems like Aave, Curve, Lido, and Frax. So very, very, very unique. They just dropped the testnet. The original chain is supposed to be, the mainnet is supposed to be here sometime in December or Q1. So stuff is happening fast. A lot of people are starting to predict that this project could run to $10 up to the release of the mainnet. So a possible buy the rumor, sell the news event is happening with this project. It's still new. It's still new in inception. It's still high risk. Even though it's sitting at $12 million project, we've seen with a tour that anything could happen. So, you know, be a Degen at your own damn risk. But this is the project of the day. Lila, again, the testnet is live. I do not and have not taken any paid ads in about a full year. Okay, so I've moved on from that. And you know if I do a paid ad, because it'll be at the top of the screen and say promotion. So this is not none of that. In fact, I've been seeing some YouTubers talking about a pre-sale that I know that they're getting paid for, and they're not putting that in the top of their right hand or left hand corner. That is a paid promotion. So again, I'm seeing this whole new pre-sale going around crypto. A lot of people probably know which one I'm talking about, and nobody's saying that they're being paid for this. And if you're a YouTuber, you know how they send out them damn emails. So never been paid by Liquid Layer. I think the only guy that did a video on it, I forgot his name. No bullshit crypto, no BS crypto. And he was very, very transparent that he was paid and this was a paid promotion. So this is just free. This is free Randy right now, okay? But you can see here, man, this thing is up massively. Finally looking to pull back. But you can see the buy orders are insane for this project, man. 2,000, 3,000, 19,000. The same whales from Casper, and other projects that are proof of work have now started to dabble with Liquid Layer. So I'm not doing a full review. What's it saying? They just printed a sell signal. So again, might be an opportunity for people to get in as this thing is overbought on the daily. So don't buy now. Wait, let things cool off. This thing just went from a $1 million market cap to a $12 million market cap. So let it cool off. These signals, sometimes they say sell, sometimes they say buy, but I've ran into situations where I did the exact opposite and still was able to make gains. So again, this needs to cool off. We got into this thing around right at maybe a little bit under 1,000 holders. So let it cool off first before y'all go crazy. Let the thing cool off. So that is the token of the day. All right, let me get back to the chat here and see what you guys are doing. Please share your Patreon link. We will. We got 100. We had 100 people in here, so I love it. Love it. Let me share the Patreon link. Commercial break. Let me share the Patreon link in the chat, and let me know some projects that you're looking at. I'm going to send an ad right now through here. So family, if you do see that, I'm taking a little minute to update the YouTube channel and put the Patreon in the chat. All right, so commercial break. And make sure you drop those altcoin gems or narratives that you are looking at. All right, we just dropped the commercial break right there. And yeah, we do have a free Discord as well if that is something that you're interested in. It's always a pleasure, man. I love the fact that we're finally starting to get 100 viewers consistently. This is the second time in the last 2 weeks that we did tap 100 viewers. So I appreciate you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully everybody appreciate that video when I was showing you guys how I do a little bit of my research. Because, man, a lot of people ain't going to tell y'all that, man. A lot of people ain't going to tell y'all that at all, bro. A lot of people ain't going to tell y'all that. I didn't get into Lit Labs. I like Banana Gun. I like High Low. Let's get into some of the projects I do like here and help you guys with what I'm looking at here. Come on, Forum Swift, what's going on? All right, here we go. So, are we back? So, super potential projects that I'm currently looking at. We got a couple other ones that I'll probably share off stream. I don't want to share them right now. I need to do more research on stuff like the team and a little bit of the white papers before I feel comfortable with bringing them on the YouTube channel. But once I finish up that research, I will share them in the P. But we're looking to fill up this space. We don't know if we want to re-add a tour. Okay, I've been really at war with myself about my tour investment because I know what this project can specifically become. But hey, if it dips back down to where I originally bought, I will look to re-add that. I haven't yet, family. Just letting you know. Yes, I am bullish on High-Low, but I do not hold High-Low. The projects that you see that's not highlighted in the color, I do not hold, but they are on my watch list, and I'm extremely bullish on them. Tau, love Tau. been. It's Tao's one of those projects where you just wait for a pullback. You're just watching and you're waiting and it's just keep going up. Will it stop? It just keep going up. So Joyous Dream, High Low, Olas, man, that's gonna be a pretty good AI project. Neotokyo. Again, I told you guys why I didn't invest into it. I'm more interested in being able to create that content by buying an S1 Citizen, so that's a personal goal. But the prices on that are starting to become crazy. Tectum is a very, very, very good project. I just didn't pull the trigger when my boy Seth told me, pull the trigger, I didn't pull it. Very, very good project there. Dione Protocol, always have been back and forth with myself about that. But again, I, for the most part, it's a project that continue to be on my watch list. Kuji, this could possibly be the next Terra Classic. I mean, Terra Luna, not Terra Classic. Terra Luna, if you know, you know. Do your research on Kuji. It's a one-stop shop for DeFi. And, of course, we're looking to find Robit. So, on stream, we're going to change that because we just recently added FXI. So, yellow means that I hold the project, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm insanely like printing on the project, right? Even Liquid Layer here is still yellow, haven't gotten to that green where I have that total conviction of it. RVF conviction, PAL AI conviction, Myria conviction, GFAL conviction, Hello conviction, Rio conviction, and I want to say Bitrock here. I want to go ahead and turn that green. So I do have conviction here in B-Rock. So besides that, the ones in yellow, I do hold. But, you know what I'm saying? Again, it's not one of those ones where I'm just green light bullish, right? I like what do you mean from a Launchpad standpoint. I'm also invested into another Launchpad here, and I'll share with you guys. Actually, I won't share with you guys because I haven't shared it yet. So I won't share with everybody, not yet. But what do you mean? I like Launchpads. I think that this project is a very, very close relative to a potential VC capital company in the Web3 ecosystem. So they just recently bought a new project. If we swing over here into the Twitter, and that was FXI for you guys that were wondering what that AI GambleFi project was. What do you mean? Let me see. I think they just added some new projects to their portfolio. So they buy the projects through the launch pads for you, man. Look at all the stuff that they're invested in. DexCheck, Engine Starter, Seedify, Chain GPT, Pools, and yeah, the one project that I also hold, they also hold as well. So again, do your research on what do you mean. It's actually my boy's cryptocurrency project. FOMO Factory, man. This guy came up with a beautiful idea for a meme coin, and I think it's one of the most undervalued meme coins with an actual utility in the cryptocurrency space. They just recently, I believe, added to their portfolio. Let me see if I can actually find the project that they added to their portfolio. So they buy cryptocurrencies and get into Launchpad so we don't have to get into them. And as a community holder, you reap the benefits if these projects go parabolic. So yeah, new IDO investment. What do you mean has made and invested into Friend AI through Chain GPT. So they found something that they like and they invested into it right here. And this is their portfolio, the What Do You Mean Launchpad portfolio. This is the thing right here, family. They're not just buying into these Launchpads. They're actually paying for the top tier subscriptions. So they're top tier in Seedify. They're getting everything first. They're top tier in Engine Starter. They're top tier ×3 in Chain GPT. They're an S1 Citizen in Neotokyo. I might as well just share it with you guys. I hold Vent Finance as well. I didn't know that they hold Vent Finance, but it feels good that they're also top tier in Vent Finance. They're top tier in DexCheck. We've seen Crypto Archie very bullish on DexCheck. They're top tier on AI Tech. I'm not sure how, as a meme coin enthusiast, right, how you pass up on such a gem like this. What a influencer or enthusiast, I don't even like to call them influencers because he's enthusiasts, crypto enthusiasts, that is docs, shows his face, wakes up every day committed to the grind, and shares how he feels about cryptocurrency. And we're not talking about a guy that's bullish on crypto. This Watch FOMO, he gives you grounded perspective, not moon boy shit, not straight bear shit, just grounded perspective on what he's thinking about in cryptocurrency. I like the guy. He's a what I would call a crypto friend, in my opinion. Salute to you, Mino. Salute to the FOMO Factory. Again, these guys, man. I mean, if you don't want...
Millie, Dollar Jesus coin is rising and blessing. Enlisting your subs and check it out. We are spreading heart and peace dove. God bless. Praying gesture, heart, sparkles.
Appreciate you, leader. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Jesus. I checked that out a couple times. I think that's a meme coin, but a lot of people actually like that meme coin. I will say there's a lot of people, but we got it. Yeah, C2Fi. This is their Launchpad portfolio. I think this project is slept on. Go do your research. I'm not here to shill it to you. Again, I don't get paid for none of this, and I'm not looking to get paid. I generally like the guy's content. We chopped it up. We did an interview. Go check out my interview. And if you are a crypto enthusiast and you're looking to get interviewed on my channel, reach out to me, man. I don't mind interviewing and hearing other crypto enthusiasts stories. Okay. Here, what do you mean? So I should turn it green, right? I don't know. We don't know yet. Oh, Nino. So if you've been paying attention, right? All right. If you've been paying attention to Onino in the last, let's say, days or so, this thing has had a nice pump, right? We got into Onino around 5 cents. We got a 3x where it went to 15 cents. Took a little profits, left a moon bag. Then Onino people, I think they got mad at me. I don't know. I asked for AMA and the guy was cool. He was like, yeah, let's get it done. And then I don't know what happened. But would love to talk to the Onino team. It's all love, man. I still hold this project, holding a moon bag. And then it went from around 7 or 8 cents here to at the highs. What was this? Wow, I didn't even know it pumped that high. At the highs, this thing maxed out at 50 cents. And it's funny because I need to go crypto full time where I'm just staring at the charts at all times because I miss stuff like this because I still work in the matrix in the real world just like anybody else. But that's why I don't do selling calls because I'm not full time in cryptocurrency. So I can't tell you exactly the best time to get out because I'm not full time. But if once I become full time, guys, I'll be a little bit more precise with that aspect, but always being full transparency. I'm still working, still real world type of stuff. So that's why I'm not live streaming each and every day, but would love to do it. Definitely is my passion, and salute to everybody. But we did see a massive pump from Onino, okay? Layer 0 project. People are talking about it. The test net just went live. The main net is on the way. So just, keep an eye out to some of these projects. As far as new things, I've been looking at a few new projects. If you part of the private Discord chat, some of the things that I just put a new project that's in there that was doing pretty well. So always dropping new stuff if I see it. There's projects that I want to talk about. I found a project very similar to PAL AI that could do something very similar that a lot of people are saying that has even better technology than PAL AI. I'm doing more research on that. So again, we will talk about that. Christian, I already dropped the coin of the day, which was Liquid Layer. We got into this project around 20 cents. And at the heights, it pumped to almost $2. Think like a $1.89. So again, when you gets on live, of course, it's gonna pull back. You know how it is. Will's like, oh, he's doing a live stream. This is a sales signal. He is talking about it on live stream, y'all. It is time to sell. Yeah, once dudes start posting I'm telling you, once they start posting their wallets on Twitter, right? Once they start posting their wallets, like, yeah, I'm 200,000 up. Look, get out of cryptocurrency. Once your best friend that never asked you about crypto say, hey man, what's going on with crypto, man? That's all I hear about. It might be time to take profits. Now, from a macro type of perspective, let's talk about what's to come in crypto. We got 143 days until the next halving cycle, family, so keep that in mind here. And we do got some news out here, bullish and bearish. Now, they will do anything to spread negativity on crypto. As you can see, ECB Chief Lagarde admits her son lost lost everything in the crypto cash. This lady allegedly has been trying to trying to crash crypto for a while, family. Allegedly. She's been trying her best to negativity on crypto, right? So we know that they're going to spread negativity, but watch what they do, not what they say. The bull market is coming according to the head of Australia crypto exchanges. So Australia seems to be bullish on crypto and says there will be a lot of market activity in 2024, right? So let's talk about some of the bullish developments. Potential Bitcoin spot ETF, potential Ethereum spot ETF, potential Fed cuts, federal rate cuts, pivot, Bitcoin halving cycle, right? And of course, election 2024. So all of this stuff can equate to a potential run with cryptocurrency and really put us to be in a position of growth in 2024. So if you got in crypto at June 2022, right now is a time to give yourself a pat on the back because you made it. You made it. Of course, anything can happen, but we're here, right? We're here, and we've seen a massive run since the top of the year. I mean, I believe we can go to the year and just look, family. We have done well. So if you bought cryptocurrency in June of 2022, you are one step closer to financial freedom. Yes, financial sovereignty and life-changing wealth. So salute to you. Congratulations for the people that was able to thug it out with all of that negativity that we had to endure. It was literally like a mind fuck, right? It was like bop, bop, bing, bing. I still got bear market PTSD. I still still think like, I need to take profits. And unfortunately, I'm starting to retrain my mind. Like, it is time to, this is the time where you start to flex your diamond hands. You want to flex your diamond hands when we become bullish, right? You want to start shopping where we're still bearish. But if the narrative is still bearish, of course, take profits when you can. But you apply those diamond hands when we're truly in a bull market and you've bought at the lows. So if you bought at the lows and now you're starting to see the bullish sentiment change, this is the time that you flex your diamond hands and you kind of see how much of this can I endure before I hold. Reason I said that, I had one of my guys in the Discord chat who's up massively, right? This is what I'm talking about. There's going to be people who get into cryptocurrency well after we got into cryptocurrency and literally kill it. One of my guys, salute to Honda, and I know Honda, he doesn't mind. He's very, very, very proactive in the Discord. Always, man. Salute to you, Honda, man. You've been a wonder in the Discord, bro. Wonder, bro. But he got into crypto at June 2022. And he's up massively right now in some cases with some of his projects. And he's been battling with the thought of, man, I'm up thousands in some of my projects. Should I take profits here? You know what I'm saying? Is this the time where the views are going up on crypto, right? The views are going up. The SEC, right? BlackRock had a conversation with the SEC personally about their potential spot ETF, right? We're seeing a lot of bullish momentum, but we still got to keep in mind that we could have that tax harvesting thing happen where everybody sells off. So stay grounded with your mentality or where we could potentially go, but understand where you are at in the present, right? That way you don't make any crazy decisions or not follow your heart. If you feel like right now this is the best time to take those profits, then hey, salute to you. If you're up, do what you got to do. Do what's best for you. That's the moral of what I'm saying. But look, Altcoin, bro, if you bought Altcoin, you got to be look, Algo still hasn't even pumped yet. So it's still some sleepers, right? Lunk still down on the year. Trust Wallet, man, has been terrible, but I don't know. I still hold some coin in Trust Wallet. Quant, people mad at Quant. Quant hasn't pumped nothing for the year. Shiba Inu has been absolutely awful for the year. So even though we're seeing some projects that's done well from the year, we still see some pretty good projects that just haven't done anything. So you want to keep those in mind. All right, so let's get into the chat. Q&A. That's all I got for you guys. I'm moving on to Q&A. And let's see what we have here with Q&A. Q&A. Farzam says, what do you mean we'll print? Facts, bytes. What do you mean in Tectum is all you need? Ha, right. See what we got here. I'm late to the stream. Second time. You good, man. This is the second time. Second time. I'm messing with you, bro. Alaska Gold Rush looking nice. Sold all my Sheeb. What do y'all think is going on with Sheeb, man? I mean, what is going on with Sheeb? Why is Sheeb has been so awful, right? Banana Gum and Root Network. High risk here. Nothing safe and slowly investable. Yeah, it's high risk, bro. Nothing is safe in crypto, unfortunately. Pyth is a very new cryptocurrency. I haven't yet to do research, but I think it should. Lunk exploded. Those who bought well-deserved rewards. Let's see what this Lunk explosion is looking like that you guys are saying. Let's get into Terra Luna Classic explosion, right? I guess this is an explosion. See, I don't know what y'all call explosions these days, but we'll check it out. 7 day. Up 25% on a 7 day. I wouldn't call that an explosion. Up 50% on a month. Pretty nice gains, but again, not an explosion. I think that was kind of like, Lit Labs. Didn't get into Lit Labs, but I know a lot of people were bullish on it. Sasha Swap, that's in Hedera Network. Kiora, appreciate you. Crypto Seth, what's up, my guy? I'm a BSC buyer, but can't do the ETH fees. The most projects I grab have token or coin on multiple chains. No, Troy McDaniels, don't get me wrong. I have a BSC portfolio. I've made that very, very clear that we do have a BSC portfolio. But I'm always cautious with BSC tokens when they're at that $900,000, $200,000 market cap, because soon as they pump, it's Jeets, right? The whole cons of Binance, right? The BNB chain and doing a lot of things on Binance Smart Chain is that the fees are so low that people instantly take profits at a 2x, 5x, 10x. They don't necessarily give projects an opportunity to grow. And I think that kind of turns whales off, because whales understand with ETH tokens is that once people buy something, they hate to have to cross swap ETH and put more ETH on their MetaMask or whatever you're doing to make sure you'll be able to sell. So it's a lot less selling pressure with ETH because of the ETH fees. I think it's a lot of people say they don't like it, but it kind of helps the pumponomics of some of these cryptocurrency tokens when you think about holding time. With BNB tokens, you have to really, really, really be cautious of the selling pressure where you do get up 5x, 10x, because people look to take those profits so quick. And again, I have a Binance Smart Chain wallet, and I have about 5 or 6 tokens in that wallet that have done well, right? So always keep that in mind. Millie, what is your guesstimate on how many tokens Jasmine will lock up? I know a lot of people said 13 million. Some people have been saying 13 million, I'm not sure if it's 13 billion or 13 million, somewhere around there. But I have no speculation because I honestly don't know what they will do. But we do know the Q4 lockup in Japan, I think, is around March, April. So, and Hara has said it a couple times that it is a thing. So again, we'd love to see that happen. Make sure when you hop in here, if you're new, hit that like and subscribe. C-Dub said he's focusing on Casper. Yes, I would love to have gotten to Casper at a favorable market cap. But again, the way my portfolio is set up and the risk that I personally take on, Casper would be something that I would roll some profits in and hold it like Bitcoin, right? Use it as a store of value. Since many people compare it to Bitcoin, maybe I make massive profits on one of my tokens and I just roll that into Casper, not looking to really see anything crazy, but just using it as a store of value. So I think I view Casper a little different than others. I think I view it more of a store of value opposed to just this 100x play. Again, I don't chase tokens. I don't chase hype. I don't talk about a project just for likes or views. I like money. I don't like clout. So I won't hop on a train just because everybody wants me to hop on a train. I tend to like to find my own things and do the opposite of the masses. Chainlink, still like Chainlink, yes, but I'm more bullish on OLAs. If I was picking an Oracle project, I would probably tend to make my initial investment. I'm not investing into OLAs yet, but I would probably look to get into OLAs. Millie put in that Millie pump on Terra Luna Classic here. Salute to the Terra Luna Classic people. I've never liked Shiba Inu because for such a big project, the founder is anonymous, and there is so much sheep stuff on YouTube. It gives cult scam like vibes. I understand where you're coming from, man. There's a lot of projects that are anonymous. At first, like not having a docs founder was the thing. It was the thing when meme coins was running. Like, oh, my founder is not doc, so I don't have to go through what Hex is going through with Richard Milley. I mean, Richard Hart, right? I call him Richard Milley. Richard Hart, right? And now with the whole thing that happened with a tour and so many of these projects, people want the founders docs. People feel a little bit more comfortable with investing into docs projects. So times change in crypto. Crypto doesn't wait on anybody, and things change, people change, emotions change. So now the narrative has simply changed on having a project that's either doxed or not doxed. Now people look more for docs project opposed to projects or teams that's not doxed, which is truly understandable. But what has happened in the cryptocurrency space. Terra Luna Classic is doing well, man. It is doing well. It's literally mooning, right? Hello, Crypto Millie. What is Neotokyo? Neotokyo is the Soho house of crypto gaming. So it's literally a secret private community where some of the biggest brains in crypto gaming have all colluded and coming together as collaboration to build out the infrastructure of crypto gaming. It's very, very, they believe that crypto gaming will begin to become this Ready Player One ecosystem where even in real life we will be playing games. So that's what Neotokyo is in the short version. So go do your research. Seeing folks driving into Mint Layer, but it's not available for platforms in the States. Paul Zone, not really. I didn't get into the whole Paul stuff. I didn't get into that. What up, King? Could you do an honest analysis on Earn Token? I've never heard of Earn Token. So before I actually bring it on my stream, I would love to do more research before bringing that on the stream. If BNB covers FTX losses, what would that do to Sol? Sol is a very, very, very popular cryptocurrency. Sol will do well. I think we'll see Sol perform well. It's one of those cryptocurrencies that I believe is here to stay. It could possibly creep up in the top 5 of cryptocurrencies. It's been running. A lot of people got into Sol when it went down. So a lot of people want to talk about Sol as it goes back up. Nothing changed as far as the fundamentals of Sol. It's still fast. It still has the demand. It still has the popularity and community. It was just massively manipulated by FTX, and that's why we've seen such a dump. And the same thing could be said for ICP, which, man, if I had a little extra capital, I would definitely look to start building a position here with ICP because I generally like what the technology can become in another project that was massively manipulated by FTX. So if you think that, you know, ICP can do a rejuvenation or a bounce back like Solana, you feel me? I think sitting at a $2 billion market cap, still high market cap, but I think there's still a world where ICP and Solana actually come back and do well. Grelf, oh, that's good to see Grelf. Grelf is a Hedera meme coin for the people. Your thoughts on XNA? What is that? XNA. I've seen a lot of people talking about newer AI. Yeah, I've seen so many people talking about this project, right? I still haven't gotten to the research in this project. So, man, wow. Oh, wow, this thing has been mooning, right? Newer AI. See, I got to look into it, man. $42 million market cap. The demand seems to be there. I see the hype picking up on this project. I would be very cautious. I don't like to buy projects once it starts mooning like this. But it has been on a upward trajectory. Can you tell me about Magic Craft? Never heard of that one. So I would have to do research. Again, if it's a project I never heard of, I will not bring it on my stream until I do proper research. Just to give the new people in the cryptocurrency a fair opportunity. And the reason I say that, I don't want anybody new in cryptocurrency coming in the space and thinking it's just everything is a scam. That's the worst attitude you want to come into crypto with, because if you come in crypto with that mentality, then you won't be able to handle volatility. As soon as you get up 50% and you drop 30%, you're going to call your project a scam. You're going to most likely sell the floor. So right now, I think we need to be cautious of the new people that that come into crypto. And the reason I say that, I was always taught this in business, right? New people are the lifeline of the business. Nothing grows without new people. It's kind of like when you hire a new employee. You don't want to like be a dick to a new employee, because then you're going to find yourself doing the work by yourself again. When new people come in, man, you're supposed to welcome them with open arms. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like show people throughout the space, like what this space could possibly be, you know, to be cautious of, the pros, the cons, the green flags, the red flags. And I think on my channel, just to protect the new people, because I'm seeing a lot of new people, we'll try to tone down the degency and move some of the degency to the P, right? We'll move it to the P. If you want to be part of the P, join the P, or you can join the free Discord. But again, we've kind of like toned down on the degency for the sake of the new people that's joining in crypto, because when they come in crypto, we need new people to have a beautiful experience. Near Protocol is a good project, right? They have a bullish team. They're bullish. They have a team that's formerly Google. This thing dropped all the way to $1 at one point. I think Near Protocol will bounce back. It'll get a lot of institutions. They had a massive accumulation cycle here, so I think Near Protocol will bounce back. I've always been bullish on Near Protocol. Still sit at a $1 billion market cap, which is amazing that it's been here throughout the bull market. Again, with these projects that you see building and have high developer activity, they'll bounce back. ZED, never heard of that one, but I'll check it out, or have I? Is that Exceed? Yes, that is Exceed. So I'm not in Exceed, not interested. Alex Becker pumped Exceed the other day and then sold. So for that reason, I'm not interested. He pumped it all the way up here and then sold his bags. So that just tell you right there that come on, man. Come on, man. If the top gaming YouTube influencer just, and it wasn't his fault. It was the people that was, watch Alex Becker's wallet. He just bought Exceed. Everybody needs to buy Exceed. Yeah, everybody needs to make Alex Becker rich. And then he dumps on y'all, and now Exceed is almost back to where it dumped, but it's up 132% on the month. Game looks nice. I'm not saying it's a bad project. It could possibly do well. Nah, let me stop. It could possibly do well. I'm not here to FUD Exceed. If he was bullish on Exceed, he could do well. I would just be cautious with the volume and the way things have been going on with Exceed. USTC is pumping? Oh, man, that is crazy. Can't buy near in the state unless you have a VPN. Yeah, I didn't even do research on that. I haven't. Opinion on Vita Inu. Greetings from Serbia, brother. Greetings. I do hold a very small bag of Vita Inu just in case that thing pumps. It's a meme coin, right? It's a meme coin. But it has its own chain, right? So we're still waiting to see the utility of Vina Inu, because for the most part, from what I've been seeing in the last month, they've been really focusing on Vina chain. So I love to see how Vita Inu is utilized within the chain. So I do hold the meme coin, but there is a token for the chain. So I want everybody to understand that and be very, very transparent that I do hold the coin, but I don't hold the chain. I would just love to see more utility from the coin in collaboration with the chain. Flux. Oh man, I haven't talked about Flux in a long time. Millie, would you be open to a numerology reading? What is that? How much of a priority is ICP? It's not in my portfolio. I sold part of my bag. I don't hold any ICP, but I've been thinking about it. Founders and early investors keep dumping price. Yeah, it has a lot of bag holders, and I do not hold any ICP. Goldfinch USD. I think somebody told me about that, but I have yet to do research on that. Bonk, meme coin, not really interested. Fact, sell to avoid being scammed. Take profits for the long haul. True. GFI. I don't know what that is. Y'all some damn Degens, man. Appreciate that. Jamie. UGO, what's up? Appreciate Lee for the $9.99. Yeah, XED has potential. I wouldn't say it doesn't. All right, what else are we looking at? Crypto Seth said, "Did you get a new camera?" Yes, Crypto Seth. I already had this camera, but what happened, Seth, is that I really didn't do my due diligence on the specific lens that I needed. And yes, I have a new lens. So I always had a mirrorless camera, and I would use it in some of the videos that I would do like pre-recording or pre-edits. But the aperture wasn't where I needed it, and I had to get a new lens. So I'm loving the new lens because it automatically like kind of like blurs my background. It gives me that professional look that you need in YouTube for people to actually take you serious. Yeah, people love the content, but I just got tired of people saying, well, a million, 480 EP, 480p. And it wasn't me. It was just I didn't know how to change the settings in my Streamlabs to turn it to 1080p. So I do have another webcam on the way because this specific mirrorless gotta charge, and once the battery runs out, it's like the battery runs out. But I did get a new lens there, Seth. Appreciate you, good brother. We did get a new lens. Of course, you have to do the project. Yes, Liquid Layer was the project, right? And it has corrected since then, giving people an opportunity to get in. Alrighty here. Hi, have you checked out HOS, Gaming, Adult, and Gambling Crypto? Seth was talking about it last month. HOS? No, I never heard of that one. What is that one, y'all? What is HOS? HOS. Hotel of Secrets. Hotel of Secrets, 69. I know this man wasn't talking about no project with a $69,000 market cap. Ain't no way. I believe you just used Crypto Seth's name. I don't even think Seth would even talk about this. It's very, very Degen. Was this 69,000 or 69 million? There's got to be 69,000. Hell no. Come on, bro. No, bro. If that's a token, come on, bro. Let me get this off my stream, bro. What y'all be on? Sometimes y'all just be on some other stuff. What happened, Seth, is Millie really got really sacked weeks back and ripped out all the cords to his system and knocked the new camera over. You remember that, huh? Millie, how did you get into crypto? I bought Litecoin looking for the next Bitcoin, and then I got banned out of my Coinbase account and no longer can utilize Coinbase no matter how many times I send them my ID. So my Litecoin could probably be worth a lot. And Coinbase keeps sending me messages and say, you have this amount of time to send us a version of your ID to open up with the whoop. And they never, ever, ever approve it. Coinbase. Veracity. What's a good investment to fees ratio? For example, paying $10 in ETH fees for $50 is okay. Sounds like, man, if you buy $50 worth of cryptocurrency, you are paying more than $10 in ETH fees. It's not even worth it. Like, it's not even worth it. Like, if you just buying $50 worth of cryptos, bro, just go to another chain. Like, you just wasting your time because you're not gonna get your full $50 on ETH. I gotta unbutton my pants, man. Them joints is tight, man. I'm gaining weight, man. I gotta get back to the gym, man. Any thoughts on Router? Oh, Router. So, let me see if I can actually find this project. I'm not bullish per se on Router, right? But there is a project that, see if I can actually find it. Let's go here. W. Shift W. Dash freeze or something? God damn. Oh, I did change. I'm like, what's going on? All right. So, let's see what we got here. And this is an example of what I'm talking about, y'all. So, I know a lot of people are talking about Router, but and I'm gonna give you guys a project that I've been doing research on that have yet to actually enter. So if we swing over here to the FYN, let's swing back over to Dex Tools. I'm going to give you guys an example of how I surf the cryptocurrency space, or DYFN. 1 second, y'all. I'm looking at something here. All right, so let's get into it. Go over to the daily. So a lot of people have been talking about router, but I've been personally focusing on the projects within the router ecosystem. So I've been looking at this multi-chain AAMX on a router, right? A lot of people, think router will be huge, and there's a project that I believe that's within router that a lot of people are starting to talk about. And actually, let me bring it up on screen here. So it's DFYN network, right? Let's see if they got a what is this project here? So I've been trying to find projects in the ecosystem of router, because I'm starting to see a lot of people talk about router, right? So lately I've been doing research here on DFYN network. I believe it's part of the router ecosystem. It says DFYN is the first world on-chain limit order DEX. It combines the power of RFQ matching engine with concentrated liquidity. AMM orders are directed to the most efficient path by utilizing smart order routing. So this is the DEX for router, right? So think about the DEX for Ethereum, Uniswap. The DEX for Binance, PancakeSwap. The DEX for Hedera, SaucerSwap, right? Now, since router's ecosystem is starting to go crazy, now you're starting to see the DEX on router literally go parabolic. You can see on the 30-day chart, it's been starting to go parabolic. So this is what I'm telling y'all. When I see a specific chain or ecosystem picking up fire, right, heat, I start looking for projects inside the ecosystem with smaller market caps that can run and take advantage of the hype that we're seeing. So because everybody's starting to talk about router again, that's why you're seeing DFYN up 91%, because the whales, they take their initial bags, their profits, their moon bags, and they roll them into the projects, right, in the ecosystem to induce even more hype. And if you know how to catch that, I talked about BitRock, I talked about Tao's ecosystem. If you know how to catch that, you can literally buy a project, for instance, BitRock, roll some profits into a meme coin that's pumping on BitRock, take profits there, roll it into the next coin that gets minted, and kind of like a cycle, you can utilize these ecosystems to make massive gains, family, massive gains. So right now I'm doing research on DFYN. I need to do more research. I don't want to talk about this the first time I really looked at the website, but I've been paying attention of the hype of router, and I've seen a lot of people talk about DFYN. So I'm looking at the projects within the ecosystem. Have you looked into inverse finance? No, I haven't. Okay. Oh, bro, Coinbase is so rigged with ID sometimes, man. They got me, right? INV had a huge run last cycle. You talking, man, that's how I think INJ will do this cycle, right? Eat too much Thanksgiving. Have you had a chance to look into Proton? Nah, I've never heard of that one. Y'all some damn Degens on here, man. God damn, y'all be talking about projects I never heard of. Gaming token Alaska and Gold Rush Karat Docs team Twitter engagement 100 to 500x. Karat? Let's see what you're talking about, buddy. Let's see what you're talking about, buddy. $6 million market cap. 1 billion in total supply. Let's see, not bad. Would love to see more volume here. All right, looks like it finally put in a reversal. People are starting to come to this project. It's on BNB chain, so I would definitely understand what I'm working out. Damn, it's on SaucerSwap. Wow, they are on SaucerSwap. No CEXs just yet. Definitely some potential. Let's check out what's going on with Twitter. I'm following this. When do I follow this stuff? All right, I'll follow it even more. Turn on notifications. It looks First real AAA gaming, metaverse, VR, NFT gaming. See what y'all got. Looks like it's a project that's, a lot of these gaming projects come out of Dubai. I've noticed that they come out of Dubai. Get rich or die trying in Alaska. Making gaming for everyone. Alaska Gold Rush. Let's see. Let's see.
Cold and harsh. Full of cutthroats, robbers, and other scumbags. But with tremendous opportunities.
Looks like I got some Call of Duty gameplay.
Everything you find, you can keep.
Dream, my boy, Dream in the house. Dream, bro. You've been literally killing it, bro, with your reviews. Love them, bro. I always tune in. Y'all make sure y'all go sub and follow Dream Crypto, man, for some indebted reviews. Nice calling. Oh, Dream, are you part of the Patreon or something, bro? You must be secretly part of the Patreon and you ain't even let me know. Because I rarely talked about it on the YouTube channel. You know, I be kind of cautious with my Degen plays. This game actually looks pretty good. For a B&B game, it looks pretty decent. It has a Call of Duty feel to it. I seen like when he took the damage, it was very, very similar to Call of Duty. So it definitely AAA. I like how it's kind of like Oregon Trail, right? So it looks like you gotta, it's get it how you live out here. It looks like it ain't no food, it ain't no supplies, and you might have to take somebody out to get your food and supply. I really like the concept of the game. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. Let's see some of the partners here. Team is doxxed. Well, allegedly. Partners. Would love to see them get into Neotokyo. Roadmap. I'll put this on the watch list. Team is doxxed. Not a bad call. I'll put that on the watch list, man. Definitely. Millie, last bull run, I didn't take profits as fast as I should, despite having an exit plan. What has worked for you? Well, I can't really say what has worked for me as far as taking profits, because last bull run, I was literally ass at taking profits, and I'm just learning, how to take profits. I'm still a little like, so I used to have diamond hands. I used to fall into the hype of having diamond hands and holding cryptocurrencies way past the expiration dates. And now I'm more like, if I have conviction of it, I'll hold it. If not, then, I'll take my profits. It really just depends on the project, the hype of the project, the team, if the consistency of the project, and my personal finances. I'm in a position where it's an emergency. Yeah, I'll take profits or something like that. I also tell people that it's very important to have a consistent income. So if you don't got a consistent income, right, some money that's constantly coming in, then you'll forever feel selling pressure. So at the end of the day, I have a consistent income coming in, so I don't have as much selling pressure as average retail. But I would tell you, if you're in a position to take profits or something tells you to take profits, just take profits. Because one thing about cryptocurrency, there will always be another opportunity. Now, we don't know after this bull run how the opportunities will look as far as the regulation and compliance, but we're not in the bull run just yet. Technically, you can say that we're not peak bullish yet, but if you can do any and everything to mitigate against your selling pressure, it puts you in a position to maximize your gains if you're truly bullish on that project. I still wonder why, when Litecoin was created, why the programmers did not just put a feature where Litecoin's price movement was literally pegged to Bitcoin's movement. Had they done that, Litecoin would have thrived. That would have been insane, right? That would have been insane. What do you think about open leverage? Open leverage is cool. I know that's on Crypto.com's app, so you can literally buy open leverage on Crypto.com, I do believe. But it's not something that I think isn't that like an exchange or something? Don't quote me. It might be different UT. I don't know. I like RVF, Rocket X Finance. That's what I like. That's right. Get them likes up. Oh, we crossed 14,000 subscribers, man. Salute to everybody, man. Appreciate you guys. What do you think about Sidious is going to do well, man. Sidious is going to, come on, man. Anything Alex Becker touches and actually talks about consistently is in this type of bullish momentum market is going to literally send. Sidious, Sidious 59. Man, Sidious, wow, this thing has jumped. That's the first time I looked at the market cap in a while. How much is it? How much is it up on the year? 500% on the year. This thing literally went crazy. A lot of people are bullish on this. Alex Becker stamped this. The same thing is going to happen to Superverse. So a lot of people have been asking me about Superverse because a lot of my channel uses crypto.com. And I think like, and I'm going to be honest with you. This is a project that I fucked it all up, y'all. So I fucked it all up, right? I had Superverse for a long time, right? I believed in Elliott throughout the bear market. I'm holding Superverse. Nothing happens, right? This is how I fucked it up. I started overthinking because I already knew that when gaming crypto came around, this man's project was going to go parabolic. I knew it. I had the play in my head, but I went against everything that I already believed in, overthinking it, just overthinking it, right? And if I would have just stuck to my guns, I would be up massively with Superverse. So I didn't stick to my guns with Superverse here, and I paid for it severely. I severely paid for Superverse as it has went from 7 cent to 40 cent. It has been sending, and this thing is listed on crypto.com. So salute to Elliott Trades, man, making it happen. I knew what I knew. Sometimes you just know some shit in crypto, and you just you let all that outside noise get involved. So if I would have just stuck to my guns, this would be another project that I would be talking about how we're severely up. But I didn't. So, and I should have known. It's listed on crypto.com app. It's a project of the top 3 crypto gaming influencer in cryptocurrency. Why would it not pump, right? So I should have known Superverse was going to go parabolic. Huge kahunas. You got to have huge kahunas if you're in crypto, baby. Let's go. What up, Millie? You already sharing it. That happens a lot in this space. It does, man. Sidious is good. I like Superverse, man. I'm still beating myself up about the Superverse. Still beating myself up about that, y'all. So we're starting to make 100 of viewers a floor now for the channel. So that is another indicator that new people are coming into cryptocurrency. If you are new to cryptocurrency, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. I don't know too much about Oasis Network. Got to do more research. I kind of stick to my narratives and I stick to what I know because I don't want to have to spread myself too thin, keeping up with everything. So I kind of and I told you guys that I was consolidating into just 2 or 3 narratives, and that's what we're doing. And we're keeping it AI, gaming, RWAs, layer 2s, and of course meme coins. We're just keeping it right there, right? AI, gaming, layer 2s, RWAs, and meme coins. Maybe if Ethereum starts to pump, I start to look back at some of my LSD cryptocurrencies, but just right now I'm not there with the whole LSD thing. Talk on Jasmine, all right? So let's talk about Jasmine since the Jasmine community is here. So Jasmine is like I said, to me, Jasmine is a foundational standpoint for your portfolio. If you're going into Jasmine thinking you're about to make these insane gains and it's just, you know what I mean? I think we've now come to have a reality check with Jasmine. I think every influencer that talks about Jasmine needs to start doing this, right? They need to start being realistic about where Jasmine stands. Great utility. Product generates revenue, secure PCs. Hype, a lot of social engagement. Team, great. Communication and marketing, ass. Team, great. Communication and marketing is ass. And the reason I say that, because I reached out to some Jasmine ambassadors, right? I'm like, come on the channel, let's talk Jasmine. Guys don't either, it's like they don't want to talk about Jasmine. If you a Jasmine ambassador, come on the channel, let's talk about Jasmine. Let's talk about what's like, how can you be a Jasmine ambassador and you don't do a press run for the cryptocurrency. It's like even Agent Zero, he's the tectonic ambassador. He understands the aspect of marketing. It's not like I'm asking for Jasmine tokens. It's not like he sent me tectonic tokens or nothing. I simply hit him up. Hey, Agent Zero, what's the word, baby? Let me interview, man. You the tectonic ambassador. Let's talk about tectonic. Instantly hit me back. Let's make it happen, Millie. Let's make it happen, Millie. I hit up the Jasmine ambassadors. I mean, one of them responded. We supposed to set up something. I hit them back. No response. We go into Twitter space and it's like, so there's a foundational standpoint that I like about Jasmine, and I just think it's going to be a slow mover, slow growth. I don't think it's going to be something that shoots straight up or like we're seeing from some of these microcaps. That's not what you're going to get for Jasmine. I think everybody needs to understand it. And I'm not fudding Jasmine. I'm being real. Like, these guys get up here and they talk about Jasmine, right? And I don't want you guys to get go watch my videos, right? Don't look at the thumbnail. Please don't look at the thumbnail. At least when I make a Jasmine video, I might do a crazy thumbnail, but at least when you watch the video, you're getting realism. Some of these guys not giving you realism, man. I give you guys the charts. What we're seeing with Jasmine, where it could potentially go, the utility, the need of IoT, AI. We know data is an emerging sector. So we know there will be some demand with Jasmine, but they just need to clean up the marketing and the communication with the community, meaning more transparency. What are we doing with the Jasmine chain? I don't hear enough about the Jasmine chain. Well, is it going to be a dual token system? Is it going to be a migration from Jasmine token to a new token? When officially will the damn Q4 lockup be? So it's just a lot of uncertainties that you, as an investor, you always want to keep in the back of your mind. And once Jasmine clean all that up, I think that they could potentially do better. Yeah, I think that's the way. Nobody can just follow and know about everything. Focus is the key. That's right. Q4 lockup in March. What do you think? If it happens, it happens. When the developers start acting shady, time to run. I mean, it just, hit or miss. Damn. It's got a message on my bad. A message just threw me off. But yeah, you got a point there, C-Dub. You definitely do have a point there. It was the same thing with Elon, man. I told you, the guy came in my comments talking about, oh man, Elon, you secretly held your Elon and you told everybody I sold. Bro, I didn't hold no token of Elon. When I say I sold, I sold. It was not I sold my tokens, right? So, same thing, man. A lot of these older tokens, they're good foundational points for your portfolio, your blue chip Tokyos, but they won't be the most explosive. And you got to come to the grips of reality that explosiveness that you've seen in 2020, 2021, it may not happen again. It may not happen again. So that's why you want to keep your feet grounded to the strongest narratives and kind of like look around, build that foundation with your blue chip portfolio, whether it be the Hedera. I like Hedera, Quant, you know what I'm saying? Blue chips, Jasmine, blue chip meme coins, Elon, Shiba Inu. Those are like, they've been around a while. They will pump again. They will pump, but you got to be a little bit more patient and understand, hey, it may not be explosive this time. So at least let me have something in the Degen aspect. Let me take on a little bit of more risk in this narrative if I'm looking to make this. It all comes down to having you in Excel, setting you up a plan. I actually want to have an Excel on some of the things that I'm when I choose to sell, understanding the narratives you want to buy, understanding your Degen plays, right? Your Degen portfolio. And then with your blue chips, I think you just need to pick maybe 1 to 4 tokens, man. Bitcoin, Ethereum, keep it simple. Grab your layer 1, Hedera, right? Quant, ICP, Algorand, there's many of them, right? Solana, Casper, right? Grab you a good layer 1, Casper. Build you a foundation. Right now, if I was building a foundational crypto portfolio, right, I would probably, in a high cap, if I was building it right now, today, based on what I know and how the current market is building, if I want to build a foundation to my Degen portfolio, I would probably use the cryptocurrencies that I seen Crypto Seth pump. Not even pump, but post on X. Simply, keep it simple. Injective, Solana. The stuff that you see that has a high market cap that consistently pumps, whether we're bearish or bullish. Injective, Solana, Tau. What's another one? IMX, Immutable X. Gala. These are foundational cryptocurrencies that we know have the hype, have something literally built. And when people come into crypto, and Alex Becker said this, he made perfect sense. The first cryptos they remember is the Galas, is the Hederas. They remember these, so they'll buy those first. And then once they see all of this other stuff pumping, guess what they do? They'll buy that. And by time they buy that, we're already up 10x, 50x, 100x because we bought all of this, junk when it was low, right? We bought all this junk when it was low. All right, we bought all of it when it was low. So I got to do more research on Blur, but that's one of the ones that I see a lot of people start to talk about. David, like I said, I keep my cryptos. Blur. Let's see what Blur is doing. A lot of people do talk about Blur. 76. I think this is another one. Robit. That's another good foundational one that's on the rise but has a higher market cap. Blur, wasn't that, this was like popular like peak bear market because it was like a new cryptocurrency. Didn't it have something to do with like NFTs? What is this? I think this has something to do with NFTs at the time. What is it? Ooh, my camera went out. All right, y'all. So my camera just went out. That's what I was telling y'all about. We gonna tap in, right? Let's take that off. We gonna tap in. Got 101 people up here and my camera go out. Way to go. How long we been going, y'all? Hour and 48 minutes. All right, so that's about 2 hours is what I usually have. So we're gonna tap in. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I gotta charge something back up, man. We're gonna tap in. Appreciate everybody that showed up. We're gonna talk some more cryptocurrency. Maybe I do another live today. Maybe I just drop a video. Y'all let me know. Go tap in, join the free Discord. Consider links in the description and everything. I already posted the Patreon. P don't like to sell it to you guys, so y'all do what y'all want to do, when y'all want to do it, how you want to do it. You are in charge of your net worth and your cryptocurrency portfolio. I am going to holler at